Out where the dust whips, the silence around, in a valley where the damned souls parade, stands an old town, just curses and shrouds, where even the brave seldom tread. Echoes of train whistles, sad midnight calls, whiskey bottles shattered by ghostly despair. Each crumbling wall, a story it bawls, of love lost and lives claimed unfair. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz, under moonlight with shadows you've crossed. Twirl with the memories and the desert frost. Dance, dance till you pay the final cost. Once loved a maiden with fire in her eyes. In this town my heart she did claim, but betrayal burns under cold starlit skies. She left the church burned in her name. I searched every canyon, called out in vain. Only echoes of my pleas came on back. The wind laughed, carrying her sweet scent again on the same dusty forsaken track. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz, spin with spirits, the old tales retold. Twirl with the dust where your dreams were sold. Dance, dance, till the truth unfolds. She once sold for gold to the now walking dead. I knew right then what next I must face, the ghost of my past in her deceitful grave. And dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz, with the ghost of my lost false heart. Twirl her around in the silence, we'll pause. Dance, dance in the cold under stars' applause. Let her go, let the past finally die, as the valley keeps our waltz alive. Dance, dance till the end justifies the pain, the love under wide open sky.
In the shade of a ghost town, under the cursed moon's eye, I walk past whiskey bottles, lined like forgotten men. Dust whispers tales in the silence of the dry, where the church once burning holds secrets it won't defend. Gone with the high sky, where the lost souls fly, carving names in the bones of this land. Echoes of a train whistle bleeding through the night. In the heart of the desert I make my final stand. Her love was a mirage, a fleeting shadow on the sand. Promises as empty as the graves hidden from sight. Betrayed by a kiss, led astray by a treacherous hand. Now every star above us bears witness to my plight. Gone with the hollow sky, where the cold winds lie. face with my reflection in a broken saloon glass. The echo of my heartbeat sinks with boots on wooden floors. The past is a shadow, future's a past. Tonight I'll settle scores as the hollow sky implores. With the hollow sky, this is where I'll lie, beneath the land that's soaked with my sins. No more train whistles, no more reasons why. As the desert claims me, my new life begins.
In the shadow of a dying sun, the dust rose like a ghost. A whiskey whispers on the wind, past the town folks' hollow toast. A trail of blood and silver, beneath the crescent moon's pale light. 6 bullets in my pocket, tonight the devil claims his right. 6 bullets of fate, in the chamber they wait for the echo of the past, in the shadows that they cast, through the silence of the graves and the whispers of the betrayed. These 6 bullets of fate, each a verdict I must say. The preacher's daughter knew my name, her eyes of wildfires burned, but love's sweet tale turned bitter on the night of no return. A brother's vow broken, a viper's deadly bite. He left me in the dust, swore I wouldn't see the light. 6 bullets of fate, vengeance won't obey. Lost love's cry under the haunting sky, in a ghost town's breath where shadows mesh. These 6 bullets of fate, with revenge they made. By the forgotten graves, I heard the train's mournful wail, each whistle a reminder of how even the brave can fail. Face to face with my betrayer, the church bell tolled for thee. 2 shadows in the doorway, only one would leave free. 6 bullets of fate, now only 5 away. One found its home in the trader's dome, with the fire that I breathe and the peace I now eat. These remaining bullets of fate, my soul they liberate. So here I stand with bloodied hand, beneath the desert stars, my heart's silent bars. A gunslinger's tale on the cursed trail. With 6 bullets of fate, I close the gate.
In the heart of a ghost town under a blood-red sky, where the dust lies heavy and the old crows fly, a lone church stands, its bell silent and cold. Here lies the tale that's seldom told. By forgotten graves, shadows begin to swell. A gunslinger's past with a story to tell. A whiskey bottle emptied by his worn leather boots.
a map to damnation on the root of his roots. Oh, the desert sings of the souls unwept, whispering secrets that the old winds kept. Guns blaze in silence, hearts turn to stone in the cursed lands where the lost are known. I once loved a beauty with eyes so wide, promises made under stars they piled. Betrayal came on a hot dust storm's breath. She lay cold as the gun sang the song of death. From town to town under the outlaw's moon, chased by a past that would catch him soon. Train whistles moan through the night's embrace, each stop a reminder of his fall from grace. Echoes of gunshots over the plains, whispering secrets, old pains and chains. Fire in his veins, revenge, a bitter friend in the silent deserts where all roads end. Stood in the church, flames licking high, burning his sins under God's own sky. Face to face with the man in black, in the mirror his reflection cracked. Desert sings of the soul set free, cursed by the land, as blind as can be. Guns holstered forever, in silence he'll roam in the cursed lands that the lost call home. The desert wind whispers, let the past be, for the cowboy rides where the spirits flee. In the haunted silence, the gunslinger's ballad play, a tune for the heart where vengeance stays. Blood-red sky in nowhere town, the sun burns low, ghosts don't make a sound. A bottle of rye in my shaking grip, memories play like a black and white clip. Tracks run cold through the heart of the waste, each whistle's a scream, each mile erased. Whiskey and smoke, my comfort, my cloak. In a land of lost souls, I'm a shadow of a bloke. With every sip, I see her face. In the curl of the smoke, her tender grace. Whiskey and smoke, Under stars I invoke the tale of a love now just cinders and choke. She danced through the chapel with fire in her eyes, promises spoken under stormy skies. But the preacher was crooked and the vows were a lie. By dawn it was clear it was a kiss or die. Left her veil in the desert next to my trust. All that remains is dust and rust. Whiskey and smoke veil the pain like a cloak. Her laughter now echoes a cruel cosmic joke. With each burning sip, the past awaits. In the haze of the smoke, my heartache stakes. Whiskey and smoke, in shadows I'm soaked, haunted by love and the words we never spoke. At the edge of town where the old church burned, I faced the ghosts, each stone overturned. The flame in my heart met the cold night air, found nothing but silence, her absence laid bare. Whiskey and smoke, they shield, they provoke. In a curtain of ashes I'm hiding my yoke, till the bottle runs dry. In the smoke I'll abide, a silhouette lost to the night's rising tide. Whiskey and smoke, this life's no joke. Bound by the past, in its chains I'll forever choke. Ghost of a town where the dust whispers secrets. Under the moon's silver watch she walks without sound. Her veil's as dark as the night's cold embrace, past shuttered doors down by the ground of unsound. Whiskey bottles and decay line the chapel's old aisles, where once vows were promised, now only shadows attend. Oh, the silence of the bride in black, haunting the ruins of love turned cold. Her heart's a deserted track, echoing the lies that the winds have told. In the silence, in the black, revenge breathes a tale never old. Said he was a drifter, came in on a southbound train. Whistle cut through the night like a scream out of hell. Promised her forever, left only pain. Now her tears are dried up like the old wishing well. In her hand a faded photograph burns in the fire of the church where her dreams turn to dust. The silence of the bride in black wanders through memories as sharp as rust. Her love was a one-way track, gone with the wind and betrayal. She trusts in the silence, in the black. She walks the cursed lands, doing what she must. Down by the rails where the night hides sin, she finds him laughing, a new love by his side. Thunder rolls as her vengeance begins. The storm's rage mirrors the fury in her stride. A flash of steel under the lightning's crack. Silhouettes entwined, and just one stands back. Now the silence of the bride in black carries the echoes of justice clap across the silent desert. She'll trek back. In her heart a dusty road unwrapped. In the silence, in the black. Bride of vengeance, no more to be trapped. So listen close to the wind's low moan. In the silence of a bride turned stone. There in the valley where the shadow lingers, under skies as old as the moon, a church steeple charred and fingered by the wrath of a scorned man's ruin. Whiskey whispers in the ghost town dust, echoes of a train that's gone. No mercy in the church fire burning red. Flames whisper secrets of the damned and dead. Lost love's lament, a bitter choir singing to the heavens of the church fire. Like an old coat frayed, her locket cold against his chest. Promises like graveyards laid in soil barren as his heart's unrest. Through dust storms that erase the tracks and silent deserts hold the tales untold. No mercy in the church fire, wild and wide. The skies cried ash when the faithful cry. Betrayal silhouette against the pie, cast by the blaze of the church fire. Child, the truth unveiled on that cursed stage drove him deeper into the wild. Forgotten graves unearth their names as he stands alone,
No mercy in the church fire, souls ascend, haunted by the echoes that will never end. This ghost town knows of desire, forever marked by the church fire.
In the heart of a town they forgot to name, the desert sun bleeds into rusty frames. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the sand, echoes of laughter, a vanished band. A silenced church with its broken cross, here ghosts dance to the tune of loss. Ghost town and smoke under a blood-red sky, where the dreams of the damned refuse to die. Whispers float in the winds of despair, this cursed land stripped raw and bare. A spirit wanders with eyes like the storm, hunting the shadows of a love forlorn. Beneath the old oak, a forgotten grave, lies the heart of the girl he couldn't save. The train still whistles a lonesome cry over tracks where old sins lie. Ghost town and smoke under the haunted moon, cradles the secrets of a man marooned. Each gust of wind a sigh of what's lost in this silent desert. Each soul pays the cost. He faces the phantom, his heart in drought. Forgive me, darling, his cracked voice pleads, but the wind just howls and the ghost town bleeds. Ghost town and smoke, where he'll forever roam. In the dust and the ashes he finds his home. A bottle of whiskey, his only friend, in a town too gone for amends. Ghost town and smoke, the curse he chose to keep, where love lies buried too deep. Where the horizon swallows the sun, in a town where even shadows dared not run, stood the devil's barn, aged wood and sin. Whiskey bottles clinking where hope's light wears thin. Dust storms dance on the edge of the night, train whistle moans, a ghostly plight, a land cursed by the tracks of old wrongs, and a burning church choir's forsaken songs. In the devil's burning barn, flames lick the sky, hearts charred black in the blink of an eye. Where love once lived, now only pain resides, underneath the ash where a restless soul hides. Rode under a blood moon's light, seeking solace in the dark, fleeing from the fight. Found her silhouette against the barn's fiery glow, an angel who danced
dance too close where the embers blow. Forgotten graves whisper tales of deceit, of a lover's betrayal and a retreat. In the silence of the desert, truth was found in the crackle of the fire, where hope unbound. In the devil's burning barn, memories consume every whisper secret, every perfumed room. Where love once bloomed, now revenge takes its turn. In the flicker of the flames, where passions burn. Face to face with a gun in his hand, eyes like storm clouds over a parched land. Words fell like raindrops, heavy and slow, a confession in the smoke, a final letting go. In the devil's burning barn, the past meets its end. Forgiveness or fury, on which does it depend? Smoke spirals up to a starless sky, where all is consumed, even tears we cry. In the devil's burning barn, everything's lost, paying the price, no matter the cost. Smoke spirals up to a starless sky, where all is consumed, even tears we cry.
Sun in the shadow dunes, old whiskey whispers from forgotten saloons. Dust devils dancing where the church used to stand. Burnt wood and crosses jut like bones from the sand. Black sun and smoke on this curse, it blames right with every lost soul. guitar. The song carries the weight of a haunting past and the relentless pursuit of redemption or revenge, whichever finds the singer first in the lonely, smoky expanse under the eerie black sun. Black sun and smoke, black sun and smoke, black sun and subnet dances on the truck in the grind. When the sun
There's a trail that cuts through the heart of the dust, where the wind whispers secrets in a ghostly hush. Broken bottles tell tales of the dreams that died on the shadow of a church with its cross burned wide. Riding through the lonely road, whiskey on my breath, every mile a memory of love, betrayal and death. The desert's heart is beating beneath the cursed moon's glow. On this road I ride alone, where the lost go. Once loved a girl with fire in her autumn eyes, promised her forever under sapphire skies. It found her heart was stolen by a drifter's song, left me with the echoes where my trust went wrong. Riding through the lonely road, whiskey numbing the pain, each town a ghostly whisper, each loss a link in my chain. The stars are silent witnesses to the rage I've stowed on this path of vengeance, on this endless road. In a dusty canyon, I face the man in black, echoes of the past like a train upon the track. His draw was quick, but my revenge was quicker. The gunshot rang, but the pain just got thicker. Now I'm riding through the lonely road with blood on my hands, a heart too weary to forgive in these forsaken lands. This road will be my day, my tomb beneath the sky so broad, just a nameless rider on the lonely road. With every ghost town past, I shed a piece of my old life. In the silence of the desert, I find my strife. Yet this road I ride, it knows my every woe, a companion in shadows on this lonely road. Dancing with hollow sky.
Crimson sun bleeds its light on a ghost town streets. A whiskey bottle rolling past the chapel's burned out shell. Dust devils dance where laughter used to meet. Specters whisper secrets that the night won't tell. I'm just dancing with a hollow sky, where the stars don't dare to tread. Echoes of a lonesome lie, riddle cry across plains where the angels fear to wed. Once loved a girl with storm clouds in her eyes, in a town too cursed, where hope dared not to stay. She left with a train whistle's mournful sighs. Under a dust storm shroud, she stole my heart away. Dancing with the hollow sky, beneath the moon that hides its face in shame. Every whispered wind's a soul's goodbye to a land that forgot to remember its own name. At the crossroads by the forgotten graves, I faced the devil wearing my lover's guise. A showdown with the shadows that she gave underneath the hollow, heartless skies. So I dance alone with the hollow sky. Revenge, a bitter trail from the lies she spun. This outlaw heart set to ride or die underneath the cursed eye of a vengeful sun. Under the hollow sky, at midnight's call, a dusty road where shadows dance and fall. Whiskey bottle lying by my side in a ghost town where even the brave ones hide. Echoes of train whistles cut the air, reminding me of the cross I bear. Neath the cursed moon, I see her face. Haunted dreams in this godforsaken place. Midnight in the hollow sky, scream so dry. Every star's a secret, every breeze a sigh. Once loved the beauty, fair and wild. Her betrayal burned, left me reviled. Found her whispers in another's embrace, in the church that fire did disgrace. Silent desert bear my solemn oath, her memory's the noose and I'm the load. Cursed moon, I see her face. Haunted dreams in this godforsaken place. Midnight in the hollow sky, love's lie. Every tear's a shadow, every goodbye a cry.
Under a blood-red sky, in the shadow of the mesa's side, the old church bells rang somber and dry. Whiskey bottle in my shaking grip, footsteps echo as I let it slip. The ghost town whispers of a love that died underneath the steeple where we once confided. Dancing with church fire under moonlit wire, flames licking higher, fueled by old desire, raging as the past burns away so dire. In the ashes I find my lost empire. She was an angel, turned to dust by sin, betrayed by the heart she harbored within. A preacher man came with a devil's deal. In the silent desert, no one to hear her appeal. Now the winds carry the scent of sage and ire, echoing train whistles fueling this funeral pyre. Dancing with church fire, spirits conspire, each flame a whisper of vengeance required. The past is a shadow, long and tired, but tonight it's a church fire I've sired. In that blaze, I saw her face, haunting the flames, a ghostly grace. I reached for her through fire's embrace, but only the heat returned my gaze. And dancing with church fire, this cursed choir, singing redemption, my soul's briar. Let the church burn, let it expire in the flames. I cast my last desire, dancing with church fire till I retire. On cursed lands I build my pyre. In a ghost town where the wind whispers names, dusty streets echo with old forgotten claims. Whiskey bottles lay thrown by the church's burnt gate, a tale of betrayal and a devil's fiery hate. Oh, the devil's hand, cold and unkind, finds the back of those who've left love behind. In the silence of the desert, under a blood-red moon, he walks with shadows, singing a vengeful tune. Now there once was a lover, fair-haired and true, whose heart was stolen in a night of dew. But the lover's promise was a whispered lie, left in a grave where only crows dare fly. Devil's eyes, like burning coals, seek out the sinner to claim their souls. Through dust storms howling like a train's lonesome cry, he counts each betrayal under a starless sky. By the forgotten well he stood his ground, the devil's curse echoing without a sound. Forsaken hearts, now heed my call. Revenge be mine, justice for all. So listen close, oh you carrying sin, the devil's revenge, it sure will begin. In the cold night air, with every step you retrace, you'll meet your fate in this cursed silent place. Out where the dead man's creek whispers low, under the shadow of the buzzard's flight, the winds carry tales of a gunslinger's woe through ghost towns bathed in the moon's pale light. His spurs, they jingle like a lonely hymn, past chapel ruins where the faithful pray, cursed sand beneath where hope grows dim, the echoes of his last ride softly invade. Whiskey bottles and forgotten graves, dust storms rage where the heart misbehaves, echoes haunt the silent desert's cry, a lone rider's tale neath the endless sky. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a town too worn to even recall its name. The trail burned under those arid skies, her love a memory flickering like a flame. He rode for vengeance through lands God-forsaken, chasing shadows only danced in his head. Each mile a marker of a love taken on a path that led to the dead. Not the wed, whiskey bottles and forgotten graves, dust storms rage where the heart misbehaves, echoes haunt the silent desert's cry, a lone rider's tale neath the endless sky. In the mirror of the night, a soul laid bare, train whistle moans a tune of despair. A face not his own in the dying light, the realization strikes, cold as a desert night. No more whiskey, pour it on the graves. Silence now as the dust storm behaves. Echoes fade in the vast desert sigh. Last ride's over this gunslinger's night. Each drum of a guitar, each rasping note song paints a haunting picture of a lifespan under the vast starlit skies of a lawless land, where each shadow might be an old foe, and every gust of wind carries the whispers of the past.
Out where the dust storm cloaked the dawn, near the old church which cross long gone, stands the remains of a charred wood frame, where the whiskey whispers a forgotten name. Midnight train whistles mourn their tune for a love lost neath the blood red moonwalk. And the flames dance wild in haunted eyes in the burning barn under cursed star skies. The ghost of a heart that couldn't stay confined by the chains or the love or the hands of time. Tale of a tempest wind with tales of betrayal sketched under her skin. In the back of the bar, under low-slung lights, she plotted revenge on a cold, dark night. Two lovers entwined, then unraveled by fate, a vow carved in sorrow, sealed by hate. And the flames left high her vengeful cries in the burning barn under storm-swept skies. Revenge, a bitter trail from the choices we choose on paths paved in blood and old hearts' dues. In the ash and the ember I found my peace as the fire cleansed my soul, gave my spirit release. There in the glow her shadow did rise, a silhouette of remorse under smoldering sky. Forgiveness, a phantom in the smoke we embrace, while the past and the present in the flames interlace. Down to the ground of sin, with our memories fading like the smoke in the wind. Now every night falls by the light of the stars, I'll sing this ballad to the ashes and scars, where our love and our vengeance forever reside in the burning barn ballad where the old ghost hides. In the shadow of the ridgeline lies the bones of Dusty Creek, where the chapel bells are silent and the wind begins to speak. Whiskey bottles lie forgotten in the sands of cursed lands, forged by broken-hearted strangers with their trembling, bloody hands. Ashes of the ghost town, under blood-red dusk, echoes of the loved lost, carried in the dust, where the sinners seek their solace in the silence of their sins. Ghost town's heart beats under, where the end was just beginning. Long ago the church caught fire on a night as dark as coal. Trapped inside her wedding gown, it burned away her soul. Her lover, he had laid the flame, revenge his bitter cry, for the gold beneath the altar for which he watched her die. Ashes of the ghost town,
the moon's cold crust. Echoes of a love burn turn to whispered trust. The desert holds their secrets in the howling of the winds. Ghost town's curse lingers where the pain was just the pain. Now at midnight's crest, beside the grave of wood, he hears her train whistle mourning as he knew he would. In the ghostly hour, with the pistol's cold embrace, he joins her in the ashes, disappears without a trace. The ashes of the ghost town, with every spirit's gust, echoes of redemption, or maybe just the dust. There's peace among the ruins, in silent and eerie grins. Ghost town's last whisper, where the end and start are twins.
In the dusk of serpent's prayer, where the devil casts his lot, the wind whispers secrets in a town God forgot. Whiskey bottles lay empty under tumbling skies of red. Every soul's a shadow in the land of the dead. Serpents call on the steeple, church burns down to cries, forgotten prayers falling on ghost town lies. The heart of the desert holds a bitter cursed freight. Shadows stretch long as justice fades away. I once loved a maiden with eyes like stormy dreams, in a place where silence drowned out the screams. Betrayed by a brother with a heart turned to stone, now her whispers haunt the night in the winds that moan. Serpents call on the steeple, church burns down to cries, lonely spirits wailing under bloodshot skies. The heart of the desert knows my sorrowful claim. Shadows swallow sunsets, and with them my name. At the crossroads I stand, gun heavy in my hand. Echoes of the train over the forsaken land. His shadow meets mine under the cursed moon's glow. Two brothers lock eyes, reaping the seeds once sown. Serpents call on the steeple, the past in flames does lay. Ashes float to heaven, but my
In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgets to rise, lies a town too scared to whisper under cursed and blackened skies. Whiskey bottles tell the stories of the ghosts who've lost their way. Every train whistles mournful cry, marks another soul astray. Oh, the serpent's prayer in the silence of the land, an elegy for the heartless drawn in the shifting sand, where justice finds no favor and mercy's died with a light. The serpent's prayer echoes through the endless starless night. Once loved a girl with eyes like fire, her spirit wild and free, but betrayal's bitter venom turned her heart away from me. In the church where we once worshipped, now just ashes and decay, her vows like dust were scattered as she walked the outlaw's way. Oh, the serpent's prayer beneath the crescent moon's glare, a ballad of the damned swirling in the cold desert air, where promises lay broken and the truth hides in the lies. The serpent's prayer's a curse under the haunting ink black sky. Stood confronting all the sins of my past life, the ghost of her beside me in the knife's edge of the strife. The land that whispers sorrow in each breeze that shivers past holds the echo of our love in a shadow that we cast.